Good day, fellas. I hope you're ready for your daily dose of skill. And yesterday or day before yesterday, we played with a 277, and right now we are playing with a Super Conqueror. You might think why? Well, Super Conqueror. First of all, Super Conqueror is one of the best heavy tanks nowadays, and second of all, it's just beneficial to play with this vehicle because you are getting tiny touch more points for your how to say that battle pass or whatever. And why not to play with this vehicle? I haven't played with this tank in ages. Let's see. I am curious how expectation values is looking on it, and when I was playing with this tank last time, expectation values was roughly 4,500 to get Mark of Excellence on. Let's play one battle and let's see how much we are going to raise, my lovely friends. And funny thing, I think Super Conqueror is amazing as a vehicle, but it's not my cup of tea. I would rather play with the Z5A, as wrong as it sounds. But anyways, let's start our journey. Let's have like 3 battles like we had with a 277, and let's make this beautiful tank work. Right, fellas? Okay, let's do this. Question for you. I know not every single of you have all tanks in the... I know not everyone have like all tanks in the game and everything. But what do you think would be, or what tier 10 heavy tank is your favorite tier 10? For example, maybe you have IS-7, maybe you have E100, maybe you have Mouse, and you are having a blast by playing with those vehicles. If so, feel free to share your thoughts in the comment section down below. I can't promise I will read them all, but you know, usually I'm reading like 30, 40, 50 comments because I simply physically don't have more time, because streams, YouTube videos, conversations with a girl, and so on, so on. It's taking quite a bit of time. I apologize for that. But if you will get a lot of likes, you can be sure you are going to get the skill heart next to your comment. That pretty much means I read it. And in the same time, fellas, sometimes when I'm reading the comments, right, I do not mark them when I'm being naked in the bed and so on, because with the phone it is a hassle. I'm just scrolling through the comments to see what people is saying and what people is typing, so keep this in mind. It doesn't mean if there is no heart next to your comment, it doesn't mean I haven't read it, right? It's just for information for you. Anyways, Super Conqueror, perfect map, no art. Oh boy, this is going to be a bloody amazing performance for us. I can promise you that already. Why so? Because it's going to be the case, right? Now look at this poor cookie which is trying to make a pressure over there. So now, okay, look. Probably majority of you would ask, Skill, what is the highlights of this vehicle? Why this tank is so damn beautiful? And you know what would be the answer? Things combined. Although this vehicle don't have the best speed in the world of tanks, what this vehicle has an extremely good armor, which is definitely working in anti-heat section of armor, right? It's just beautiful, speaking armor wise, right? Obviously, if you are not exposing your sides just like I did when I was speaking about this against that guy over there, but oh well, I made a mistake and it happens, right? What we are going to do now, I'm trying to craft a bit better angle for a people which is playing over there. For example, as you can see, this guy is in the open field, but I cannot penetrate him unless I'm going to load the gold. The 1-to-1B is trying to punish me for my mistakes, which is not going to be that easy thing to do because I will try to play smart right here. And Beast, I'm getting punished because I'm talking too much. It's okay, it's understandable. Listen, what is happening right here? We need to F off from here. But Skill, what do you mean we need to F off? 277s is going to make a pressure either like this, and we are going to have a massive problems very soon, okay? So keep this in mind. What do we want to do? We want to run. Plus on top of that, enemies have more guns over there. What I want to do, I want to have a better position for myself, which is very important, because Super Conqueror play is all about positions. If you are getting yourself into position where you are hiding your lower plate, even with heats, enemies will have troubles to penetrate you. How you can pen this tank when this tank is playing hold down? When you have gold, you can shoot obviously into cupola over there, which is definitely important thing, and you need to know this, right? And probably it's one of the most obvious things. After that, what you can do, you can shoot this vehicle into the neck. What do I mean by saying that into the neck? This vehicle have the turret ring, right? So it's very important thing. So you are shooting this tank over there and you can penetrate it without bigger problems whatsoever, especially with the hits. And you can penetrate it into the frontal mantlet. Yes, this vehicle is penetratable into the frontal mantlet. This is information for every single of you. Obviously, if you have big enough penetration. Anyways, what is happening right here? This poor soul, he made a big mistake over there. He decided to be aggressive and we have an advantage over there. You might think, but what is advantage? Our advantage is gun numbers. We have more guns over there and he doesn't have his life anymore. By the way, that was poor shot because that was some kind of side armor or spaced armor or however you are calling this. So it did not work too well in our favor, but it's completely fine. Now look, enemies made a hugest mistake in their lives right there. They decided to push like super aggressively over there, right? And they lost way too many hit points for that stuff, and now it's going to be easy way for us. Now you might think, Skill, what is your plan? My plan is to go on the full bananas. How you are going to go on the full bananas? Go like this, go like this, go up like this, go like this, using the shortcut and going to help our T10 like nothing happened. Our T10 is screaming, our T10 is saying help, and I am saying affirmative, comrade, I'm getting there. Enemy T10 is yelling Ree, and he is trying to escape from me, and obviously he did, and we are just simply claiming his life like this. Meanwhile, the prototype is down to one-shottable. Probably this guy is down to one-shottable, and this is a game over, right? I could definitely play more aggressive in this battle when I'm thinking probably I did not even need to go all the way around over there, but oh well. I made this decision, I thought it's going to work very well, but for overall our performance that did not work it as well as I thought. Although it's not a battle with which I would complain. I mean, whenever I'm doing 4 grand with a tier 10, I am feeling completely fine and I am feeling Gucci, you know. I'm definitely not that guy. You did the 4,000 unless I'm playing with a chieftain, okay? When I'm playing with a chieftain, I'm complaining about everything. Anyways, let's go. This guy is dead. How about this E75? Can we craft a good angle on this bleediful cookie? I am trying to do this. Unfortunately, it's not the case, but it's completely fine. Meanwhile, we are rigging Brother in Arms. Thank you so much for Brother in Arms, comrade. Thank you. Good. Easy. Easy. So, like I said, 4,000 right there, not that bad, could be definitely worse, right? And now I'm very curious how expectation values changed on this tank. We was on, we needed like 4.5 grand if I'm not mistaken to get the 3rd mark before, right? I believe it dropped down significantly. Why so? Because a lot of people is playing with a Super Conqueror right now, and that could cause the expectation values drop, right? 4,000 damage, 100 assisting damage, it's okay. I'm not going to complain about this score, although I misplayed in this battle because I could have a better performance right here. We are saying thank you so much for a medal for this guy, and we are on 96% of the mark of excellence, and as you can see, in order to get marks now you need 4.3 thousand. So once again, if you are the person which is hunting mark of excellence, if you are the player which is playing for marks, the 277 and Super Conqueror currently have the lowest expectation values ever, and I believe this is the right time to do this if you are capable of marking the tier 10 tanks, because if you never ever did that before, it's going to be still extremely hard challenge, and everything is coming with experience, my lovely friends. Okay, what do we have here? Siegfried Line, the map which I don't like. At least standard battles, I hate it. And there is 3 clickers, so this is just not good combination of the things. This is just not good combination of the things, boys and girls. What kind of decision I need to make in order to get maximum use? I'm trying to figure out where I'm supposed to go, because if I will go here, if Arta relocates over there, I will get clicked. If I will go here, I will get clicked. If I will go here, I will get clicked. Probably the best, as wrong as it sounds, the best idea for us is to go over there and try to get some free shots into the people which is playing over there, right? At least that's what I want to believe. I hope I am not wrong over there, right? Okay, EBR Ferrari. Now the question is, can we deal with this EBR Ferrari? Do we have a good pre-aim? This is the question. By the way, someone tried to blind fire this bush over there, which I'm not even acting surprised, because it is just a typical bush. And our clickers is punishing the IS-7 for playing the game. Okay, look, I'm going to sit here on the corner, at least for now, right? And we are trying to figure out where the bloody F that Ferrari is, because it's not going to be easy to outspot him, right? As you can see, medium tanks is making kind of a hardcore pressure over there, which is very, very interesting stuff. Extremely interesting stuff. And as you can see, all people which is playing here on the corners, all of them is pretty much getting fapped on by the enemy clickers, right? And this is one of the reasons why am I so damn paranoid about playing over there, right? I know what I could do. I could make a bit of pressure like this, but I would finish the battle in the same way as this IS-7, right? It would be simply the case. So yeah, I need to watch out for that. Anyways, this EBR, he needs to die. Whenever this EBR will die, we can get some more use. This is very, very, very important thing, but I don't really think our clickers is thinking about punishing this guy yet. I'm trying to go with a blind shots, although I missed that blind shot, and there is a Ruski light which is spotted in the middle. I have high explosives on. I'm trying to punish him. That was a beautiful track. That track was very, very important and very, very good. Meanwhile, the Ruski light is trying to escape for his life, and I am trying to craft a better angle, although I won't be able to outspot him over there. And this EBR is still trying to cock on us. So look, this battle, it doesn't matter. Now listen for a second. I would go super aggressively here, I would die, because enemies would simply overrun me and problem would be completely solved, right? For them, they would simply doesn't give a flying F, right? I would get overrun it same way as the 279 is getting banged right here. 3 Artas, we can't make a pressure like this. We can't play over there. We cannot do literally anything. 3 Artas is ruining the game right here. It's just whatever decision am I going to make, it's going to be GG, and it's going to be very, very unfortunate, right? So fellas, in this kind of situation, when there is a 3 clickers in the game, right, I have an advice for every single of you. Be patient. Don't rush in the first minute as our pigeons just did right here. Just stay on the corner where you are Arta, safe, and just simply relax and take it easy. Don't do the mistakes like this, right? And especially in this map. Simply be patient. I know it's hard thing to do. I completely understand that, but in the same time, we just can't change it, right? Those battles will happen when you won't be able to do anything. I won't be able to do anything. It's just how World of Tanks is working, right? And the enemy team is doing a smart thing. They took the key position over there. They took key position over there. They took key position over there, right? And they are pretty much securing all city. And enemy clickers are fapping on everyone. Whoever is getting spotted, he is taking immediately one for the team by the clickers. You know what is going to happen now? You think I'm Arta safe? No, I'm not. I can promise you that. I am not Arta safe right here. And soon I'm going to get hit by the Jeffs. I wish to say it is not the case, but I can't, okay? I just can't. And enemies is overrunning our forces, enemies is overrunning me, and my lovely friends, I simply cannot change it. I would love to say, yes guys, we can go in front and boom, 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 kill them all. Unfortunately, we cannot, right? So we are just sitting right here as much cooldown as we possibly can, and we are just trying to punish enemy forces for one or another mistake and decision which they are making. For example, Progetto made a mistake right here. Give him hooray. We are punishing him immediately. Now we are relocating a bit. Now we are trying to get the angle for a Ruski light. We are trying to pre-aim. Too bad my pre-aim was quite bad right here, not gonna lie. And that's it. Easy. Now trying to find the angle on this guy. This guy said, "Oh, skill." Now you will take one for the team. And I'm saying, are you sure about that? Good. Super Conqueror heat armor is working quite well against this guy. He's making a pressure right here. I'm trying to go for a track. He's getting tracked and he's getting destroyed because we are going to die for Arta. Arta minus 600, holy bananas from Banana Land, this is no bueno. And I'm just trying to exist in this battle. I'm just trying to survive as long as I possibly can, my lovely friends. This is the right Russia. This is the right play for us, right? Okay, let's try to relocate, just tiny touch, right? To not get bombed by the clickers. I'm running for my life, I'm running for my soul, I'm running for my Russia, for my health, okay? Okay, so far so good. This guy is getting tracked right here, and remember, I do not have the 6th sense. Why I do not have a 6th sense? Because my commander died. I'm trying to find the angle to the side of Mr. Jack Pizda, but unfortunately we are not doing this, right? Meanwhile, the Ruski Light is going for our clicker and we will try to save him, but in the end of the day, we did not manage to do so. Oh well, what can you do? Look, there is S1, which is going to make a pressure very soon on us, and there is a EBR Ferrari, right? Luckily our EBR Ferrari is going like super duper aggressively over there, and enemy EBR is dead. Beautiful thing. Holy shit, this battle is nice. We are doing the things properly right here. And we met a Starva over there. That's very nice. I'm having the high explosives for a better track, if I can say so, right? And I hope it's going to work in my favor, right? So Starva is trying to run for his life, which is very good stuff, right? And I know the IS-7 have a bit more hit points than I do, which is completely understandable and it is completely fine. Where this Starva is going to stay? This is the question, because he might be over there or he might simply try to escape. As you can see, the Conqueror game carrier just shot and we are going to eliminate him from the game right here. It's already impressive. He have a keyboard, okay? And look, this kind of safe play brought us to the victory, because we was alive in the end of the battle and we was simply paranoid to make a pressure overall over there. Why we was paranoid to make a pressure overall in this battle? Answer is extremely simple. Enemies had too many Artas, right? And too many Artas is no bueno. We just simply cannot, my lovely friends, we simply cannot do stuff when there is a 3 Jeffs, right? And we tried to be as patient as we could. Enemies then thought, oh, we can make a pressure, we are the most powerful. But in reality that was not the case. Our Jeffs was prepared, and by going and making pressure, probably they lost all, not probably, they lost all their hit points advantage and all their guns advantage which they had. That's the main reason why we have won the game. Destroy 3-4 enemies while having 5 different models damaged. This medal is extremely fun. It's like when clickers is fapping on you for all battle. Thanks, mate. Good, we rigged Brother in Arms. Actually, we did not rig Brother in Arms. We did not accept that in time, but we will pretend it never happened. And as you can see, fellas, by having a safe defense parameter and playing safe, we managed to carry this game. That was a good game. As wrong as it sounds, kill you camper with a Super Conqueror. If I would make a pressure like our 430 you did, we would simply be dead meat. As wrong as it sounds, we would be dead meat, and that would be game over and everything, right? So yeah, it was unfortunate for them, right? As you can see, sometimes the best aggression is passive play. Especially when there is 3 artists in the game, right? I'm actually happy with this performance. I am. That was a good one, because at one point I thought, OMG, 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 what to do, OMG, 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 OMG. That's what I thought at one point, right? But that was good play. I'm happy. Okay, third battle with a Super Conqueror. Let's try to get some more use over there, okay? I think this tank is epic. I truly do. Okay, what do we want to do now? What do we want to do now? I'm trying to figure out where I want to go, because there is a couple of plays. Actually, they have a lot of heavy tanks. I think I'm going to go up here. I know I could play hull down over there, or try to play hull down over there, but honestly, I don't really think it's going to be the best option. Super Conqueror is raising his gun and flexing with his third mark of excellence. Stop flexing. Good. Okay, so once again, our goal is to go and take this position over there, because then when enemies are going to make one or another bad decision in the city, we will try to catch them while they are making a mistake, and we will try to punish them, right? This is the plan, this is the dream, this is the hope. By the way, they have a lot of forces which decide to be super aggressive right here, which is not necessarily bad. Which is not necessarily bad, my lovely friends. T30 over there, hi there. I was going for a tracking shot right there. I'm completely fine, and now we are going to try to side scrap against this guy. I know what kind of gun this. Ooh, he have only 400 alpha damage gun. That's a death sentence for him. Oop. I saw that. It's completely fine. No to curva. Very bad play by me. I deserve this. I forgot about the art, right? So that was a mistake from my side, my lovely friends. I messed up right there completely. Oh well. Half hit points lost just because I was special, but it is completely fine, because it is only the start for us, right? This 50 TP is thinking how to get maximum use right here, but once again, we are going to punish him very soon. But before that, probably T30 needs to die. T30 is dead. Very good. If I'm not mistaken, this guy just shot, so what we need to do, we need to punish him once again right there. Beep. Too bad I did not manage to craft the good enough angle for that, but it's okay. It is only the start for us in this battle. And you might think, Skill, you are not using armor properly on this tank. Yep, I do not use the armor properly on this tank. You are absolutely right about that, but it's completely fine. Why so? Because not in every single battle you can use the armor as intended, like to be hull down or to side scrap or to do whatever else, right? Sometimes you need to pick from the corners like I am picking here, and just simply try to do the trades by saying trades when you are not taking one for the team and when enemies are taking one for the team, right? Sometimes you just simply cannot avoid that. For example, now STI might be a bit mad on us and he can try to make a pressure. Unfortunately, that was not the case, but it is completely fine, right? Our E100 is side scrapping. He is about to penetrate this STI. Whenever STI is going to get penetrated, we are going to... My aim was good. We are going to finish him off over there into the lower plate, which is completely fine. Enemy team is melting. Enemy team have no team whatsoever over there. So what we are going to do now, we are going to make a hardcore pressure over there. Jack Pizda is getting tracked. Jack Pizda is saying, wee, and he is going to get tracked once again in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 now. And now it is end of the game for this beautiful cookie. That's it, game over. Because this tank can perma-track people, this tank can perma-track tanks without bigger problems whatsoever, right? And what happened in this battle, my lovely friends? Unfortunately, but enemies had no team. I made one bad decision in the start of the battle, right? Which cost me quite some hit points, so I was not I did not manage to play as aggressively as I could if I would have a hit points left. But oh well, we might still get a tracking shot on this 705A. That would be the best thing ever, but the question is, am I going to arrive here in time? And the answer is 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Absolutely yes, although that was only one shot and 200 tracking damage. But this battle was good enough not to lose the Mark of Excellence percentage, right? By the way, after this battle, the Leopata is going to get reported for an inappropriate behavior in the chat. Yeah, some people is a bit special, and we just simply cannot do anything about that, right, fellas? So if you are getting frustrated in the game, if you are not very happy with the current things, just think about not playing the game instead of yelling in the chat some racistic shit, okay? Inappropriate behavior in the chat. So yeah, that was fine game. I know I could play this a bit better, but once again, the fail which I did at start was unforgiven. Oh well. So, with the Super Conqueror, we played some battles and I managed to get 3,500 damage dealt and 700 average assisting damage, which is bad performance for me. The average performance which I used to have and which I'm usually having with the Super Conqueror is 3,700 damage and 1,000 average assisting damage. So this session, even though it was looking quite fine, and we did things properly, but it was not good enough as a score as I am making on average with this vehicle. So keep this in mind. Anyways, fellas, I hope you enjoyed your daily dose of skill. I had quite some fun playing with a Super Conqueror, and the next tanks which we are going to play, my plan is to finish the tier 10 tanks overall, right? So we will have our list completed and we will start playing with the tier 9 vehicles extremely soon, and you are going to see all sorts of stuff in action, starting from the Type 4 Heavy, Jack Tiger, and all sorts of tanks over there, right? So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed your daily dose of skill. Take care, be safe, and see you soon. Peace.